I've been in business, I've been in love. I used to fly high like a turtle dove. I had the blues many a time. Just a woman on a poor boy's mind. Got the morning blues. Oh, so bad. Mama, come and kiss me, they're the worst I ever had. A nickel's worth of grease and a dime's worth of lard. I would buy more, but the time's too hard. There ain't no use for me to work so hard. I can live off the chickens in my neighbor's yard. Got the morning blues. Oh, so bad. Mama, come and kiss me, they're the worst I ever had. So I jumped right back in the bed. Blues in the morning make it feel so sad. The morning blues that make it feel so bad. I got the morning blues. Oh, so bad. Mama, come and kiss me, they're the worst I ever had. I've been in business, I've been in love. I used to fly high like a turtle dove. I had the blues many a time. Just a woman on a poor boy's mind. Got the morning blues. Oh, so bad. Mama, come and kiss me, they're the worst I ever had. I got the morning blues. Oh, so bad. I ever had.
strum, 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 strum. I know that song's Hawaiian. Stop, my sweet sweetie, sighing. We softly harmonize as we hum. I know what I'm doing. I never go wrong. Get home or canoeing. I'm strumming along. Some sweet Hawaiian ditty. Gee, don't they write 'em pretty? I love a ukulele song.
We heard the Ramblin' Jug Stompers with Morning Blues. After that, Taj Mahal and Ry Cooder with Hooray Hooray. And Daria Grace and the Pre-War Ponies with I Love the Ukulele. So does my guest here this morning on the Little Delaware Jamboree, Robert Kennedy, also known in the musical circles as Bobby Curious. Welcome to the WIOX studios and the Little Delaware Jamboree this morning, Bobby.
It's been a while. We've been trying to plan this for a long time and finally committed to it, so it's good to be here.
Yeah, it was a couple of years in the making. We would talk if I'd see you out playing and stuff. And we'll be talking to Bobby about the local music scene here in the Central Catskills, as well as his gift shop and event space, the Catskill Junction in Stamford, New York. Bobby's going to play some live tunes for us in the studio. But first, I'd like to ask you a little bit about your background growing up in Nebraska and what led you here to the Catskills.
Well, I grew up in a little town called Wahoo, Nebraska, population 3,000 something, with a rotating dial on the population thing at the end of town. Fortunately, I took piano lessons as a kid out on the porch that didn't have any heat. At fifth grade, you got to choose an instrument in the band room, and so I chose the French horn. And fortunately, we had really good music teacher who you worked with then. And music was really something that people pursued and took as serious as they did a sport. So I was fortunate to be able to fall into that and have that good influence early on.
Lots of good musical training.
Yes.
As a youngster. I was reading your bio, and you were involved with an improv comedy group, the Upright Citizens Brigade out of New York City?
Yes. When I moved from Nebraska out to New York City, I thought about, I had already been in a band back in Nebraska and did well, and then I kind of wanted to do comedy or some type of comedy. So I initially, sought out stuff in the improv world and fell in with the Upright Citizens Brigade with Amy Poehler, Matt Walsh, and those guys. And it was great training. It changed my mind as to what comedy was supposed to be. It's really, the improv world is just about being real rather than trying to make jokes and things. So I ended up getting into a group there called Lost Footage. I provided music for them. I was a musical director, and then ended up doing one-man shows at the theater. And Upright Citizens actually had me open up for them and work with them when they were doing filming on their initial show.
Amy Poehler was with Saturday Night Live too, wasn't she?
Yes, she was.
For a
and then
while.
Matt Walsh became very famous for Vice President, the show that he had. With, so they've all done well. They're all doing well.
You've also been a music educator from time to time, or
I did.
Is that what you went to school for?
I didn't. I got a degree in advertising at the University of Nebraska with minors in marketing, English, sociology, and psychology, because I had no idea what I was going to do. I was undeclared for many years, and they finally said, we have to put your file somewhere. So I said I liked watching commercials, and so therefore I became a advertising major, journalism major, what I ended up getting. And then when I moved out to New York City, it was during the first Gulf War. There was no jobs to be had. Everybody's getting laid off. I ended up getting a job in a special needs music program as a substitute teacher, and I ended up then, during my kind of homeroom lunch breaks or snack breaks, I would provide music to the other classes that were there of songs that I knew and just give them something to dance to and work around to. And we ended up starting a music program there because the grandson of Yip Harburg, who wrote all the words to The Wizard of Oz, all the music to The Wizard of Oz, they were there, and the mom was there and started a music therapy program, Kodai program. So I was the one that knew all the kids, so I fell into being a music educator.
What is Kodai?
Kodai is a way of, Zoltan Kodály was a composer in Hungary, and he saw that the music, the cultural music of Hungary was disappearing. So he and Bela Bartok developed a way of reading and writing music for learning that for children. And the Hungarian schools, they use music as the core of the curriculum. So it's using a lot of solfege and rhythm symbols that work well. And so I got my education, never intending to do that. I got my certification as a Kodály music instructor.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I got into playing the guitar actually at a young age. Once you see the Beatles come out, everybody in town wanted a guitar. And my uncle worked on the docks down in New York City. So me and all my cousins got acoustic guitars for Christmas. And we, took lessons from the local folk music instructor.
Yeah.
She was right around the corner. And that was quite funny. I went in there and I'm learning the A chord and the E chord. And then she says to me, you have to sing too. You're not just going to play guitar. And I panicked. I had like a panic attack at the time because I said, I can't sing. And she said, well, everybody can sing. So,
yes.
So she made you sing. Along with that, you'd learn a tune, hang down your head Tom Dooley, but you'd have to sing it too.
There you go. I mean, that's the philosophy with music and that education too. If you can talk, you can sing.
Yeah.
People don't. And it was a great way to teach kids and connect them to their world, especially in the special needs area. Connect their world through music, through the cultural, the community, the family, et cetera, et cetera. You can even do historical stuff there and help their learning, support what's going on in the classroom.
Okay. I wanted to play a song from your CD. Right here, track 5, Pot of Gold. Could you tell us a little bit about that song before we play it?
Sure. It's Pot of Gold was a song that I like the idea of writing something about a really horrible relationship. And I learned that I shouldn't leave my lyrics lying around the house, especially if you're in an important relationship, because the person that I was with at the time, she found those lyrics and thought they were all about her. So keep that in mind when you're listening to this.
Okay.
You make me feel like running away. Every time I'm with you, I'm in pain. How'd you get so full of yourself? You're always turning on the charm. And when you go to hold my hand, it's really just to twist my arm. And then you make me feel stupid. I never had a thought on my own.
insane. Every time I look at you, my blood starts running cold. And then you tell me what to do. Oh, it really gets my goat. 'Cause you're the rule and the reason why I'm so damn depressed. All my friends say that I'm sitting on a pot of gold. They just don't know every day what you put me through. Make it look like rain. Everyone's so different, you haven't changed. All you do is put me down, so I won't think I'll do better. Well, you won't have me to kick around. I finally put it together. Yeah, you're the worst that's ever came into my life. All my friends say that I'm sitting on a pot of gold. They just don't know every day what you put me through. All my friends say that I'm sitting on a pot of gold. They just don't know every day what you put me through. You make me feel like running away. You make me feel like running away.
Bobby Curious with Pot of Gold. You're listening to WIOX Community Radio, live and local in the Catskill Mountains at 91.3 FM and on MTC Cable, Channel 20, and at 107.5 on the campus of SUNY Delhi and everywhere at WIOXradio.org on your computers or smartphones. I'm John Madeo. The show's a Little Delaware Jamboree, and I have Bobby Curious in the studio this morning with me. We're talking about music. We're going to talk about a few other things. He's going to play a live one for us in a minute. He's here with his son, Finn. He's sitting and hanging with us. So, Bobby, what would you like to play for us?
Well, let me do one off of the, this is, I think it's track 3 off of my dual-purpose CD coaster, drink coaster. It was put out in 1999, just before the apocalypse was supposed to happen. And so in thinking of that, this song had that in mind, because when the millennium happened, the idea was that the little toe was going to drop off due to evolution. It was not necessary. It was an unnecessary appendage. So I thought, I kind of feel like that. And so I wrote this song about the little toe. Just a point of reference, I do make a reference to Woody Hayes, who was a football coach at Ohio State, who ended up kind of going off the rails and punching an opposing player on the sideline when he got an interception.
I remember seeing that, watching that game. I think.
Yeah. So that's a little reference that will pop up in here. Otherwise, this is called Little Toe. Growing old, looking at life just pass you by, assault and slow. You think about it, but you never try. Life's so overrated. Should I even bother to get up, feeling old and outdated? I could easily blow the whole day off
a wannabe. Always on the outside looking in, full of doubt. Second guessing yourself again and again. You're the runt of the litter. Ah, look there, the big toes, no mistake. Pushed aside and neglected. Never get attention, never blame. Little toe, can't live without you, want you to know. Just like me, would anyone miss me if I leave? Long ago, they all said that you're gonna drop your short and your coat, and they so big that you're gonna lap. They're so well connected, all crooked and bent, you absorb the pain. Take a look at the bright side. Never get attention, never blame. Little toe, can't live without you, want you to know. Just like me, would anyone miss me if I leave? Y2K was a-comin'. That's when they said you were gonna go. Little toe, when I look at you, you remind me of me, the last to know, and too scared to say just what you see. Our peripheral vision, thinking of your future, sad to say, and just the like of the penny, feeling that you're not quite worth the wait. Little toe, sing along. Little toe, can't live without you, want you to know. Just like me, you know the words, just like me. Would anyone miss me if I leave? Crying wee all the way. You didn't get any roast beef. You didn't go to the marketplace now. You didn't get all the good looks. But you know that I need your little time.
Very nice. Bobby Curious with Little Toe off his 2000 CD. Is it?
Yeah, it's always fun doing live music because even your own stuff, you can forget the words. But, just go back and listen to the CD. That has the correct words on it in the right order. It's not about the perfection, right? It's about the moment.
Improvise a little bit.
Yeah.
I'd like to talk about the Stanford Summer Concert Series at Veterans Park in Stamford, New York.
Yes.
That's something you started, and
I didn't start it. Jim Kopp, who is a local musician there in Stamford, during COVID, he got kind of tired of being at his kitchen table, and his wife got tired of listening to him at the kitchen table practicing his guitar. He's a well-known musician in the music world, especially in the country world, and so he decided to just take off and go down to the gazebo that they had in Veterans Park there in Stamford, start playing there during lunchtime. Soon he saw that people were showing up, kind of hanging around, eating lunch, so he went back every week on Thursdays. And he thought, listen, I'm onto something here. And so people kept coming back and coming back. So he basically started that program called the High Noon Concert Series that featured mostly, the idea was to bring in maybe people who don't have a lot of exposure yet, people who are just starting out, give them an hour slot during lunchtime there in Stamford and let them play their stuff. And since then, it has grown. I kind of joined him in year 2, just kind of showed up with a bass guitar and played with him, and then he and I helped to expand it to now we do Wednesday evening concerts once a month from 6 to 7:30, and also we do a Sunday afternoon concert series from 3 to 4:30. So you can find all that information on the Facebook or the Instagram or the interweb there at Stanford New York Music.
Okay. And there's a Board of Music Vacation. Right?
Board of what is it? Board of Musication.
Musication.
Yeah. So that's basically, so we brought Doug Decker on, who is a local staple, an effervescent a man that, so we have three of us there to keep us all in check and to help promote the programs, recruit bands. Now we're to the point where we're being very selective about the bands that we use. We have people that are asking us already about 2025. We're booked for this year, and even, so we're happily doing this. There is a concert today at in Veterans Park with John Machino, who's a local musician, with Surprise the Rat, who is a WIOX favorite here with a lot of people.
Yeah.
The whole Rat band couldn't show up, so John is pivoting, and he's going to do himself a little piano recital in the park with some classical stuff. He's an accomplished musician, so it's been going really, really well. A lot of attention is being drawn to Stanford, New York, and the businesses and people coming there to go to the business before and the after this concert, because that was the original concept.
And it goes all summer long. I see it goes until September 26th.
Yep, it is always, weather permitting. We do it there. You never know with weather in the Catskills in September. So we do have my business, Catskills Junction. We have an event performance space that we're using as a rain location. Last year we used it quite a bit, so that if need be, we can move it down there to the function at Catskills Junction, just off of Railroad Avenue, 28 Railroad Avenue. Our goal is to always have it in the park, because that's the most community feel right there with the businesses. But if push come to shove, we don't have to watch the weather. We go down there to the function.
And you're playing next Thursday, July 18th. You're playing the summer camp sing-along.
Yeah, our
That's interesting.
third annual. I decided I wanted to kind of keep my kid education chops up, so I threw out the idea. I'll invite a couple summer camps, and I'll do the old summer camp songs that I remember. And I used to be the head of the Fields and Outdoors up in the Bronx, where Pete Seeger used to come play, and they all did a lot of the old folk music. So it's that flavor. So I did that the first year, invited a couple camps, and 60 kids showed up. And then last year, you know how it is as a musician, you never know if anybody's going to show up. I'm sitting there going, I don't know if anybody's going to show up on this one. 120 some kids showed up the next year. Listen, if you offer free entertainment for kids at a camp, most are going to take you up on
the parents are going to say yes.
Yeah. So it's a nice combination.
Something for our kid to do. Get them outside and
exactly. We get them jumping around, get them singing along. A lot of call and response. A lot of the old school stuff that even our regulars who come to the concert series, they hear those songs and remember those songs, and it's kind of a treat to have them
audience participation.
Absolutely. Roll on the ground, jump around, sing, get it going.
So I'm looking at the schedule. The next Sunday afternoon concert is, and they're from 3 to 4:30. July 28th, Yolanda Bush and Cool Water Collective.
Yes.
What type of music is that?
That's jazz. So she does. Yolanda's. She played last year. She played with Wyatt Ambrose last year as kind of a duo. You can see her in Oneonta, and so we try to provide a lot of different genres and expand our audience's mind. Bluegrass, country, rock cover. We had the Sweet Adelines play there on July 4th, which
nice.
was a great, Americana kind of experience. So yeah, we do it all.
Then I'm looking at the next Wednesday evening concert from 6 to 7:30, July 17th. That's next week, right? Yeah.
Feels like it. Yeah.
Next week, Off the Record.
Yep, Off the Record cover band with Eric. They were just at the Fair on the Square last week. It's some good high energy. Eric, who's the lead singer there, he reminds me a lot of he does like Elvis song, or he's constantly moving and working.
Yeah, they've been around for years.
Yes,
at least 30 years. I remember seeing them a long time ago, and they're still playing.
Yeah, it's great to see. I mean, it's great to see that musicians and bands have these places to play, or these opportunities to play, and that's what we try to provide for them at the summer concert series. Pay them a fair wage on an opportunity on a Thursday or Wednesday or Sunday where they're probably not booked elsewhere. You know what it's like being a musician. Yeah, I'll let you come play for $12 and you can put your tip bucket out. Well, no, you can get that, but at bars we want to be able to provide a good wage for bands and give them...
Make it worthwhile for them to come out.
Absolutely, and the people really enjoy it. You know, Stamford's becoming a performance arts community there, so it's a great feeling.
New people can discover a band or an artist.
Yep.
That's always good. So they can check out the scheduled Stanford Summer Concert Series at the website, right?
Yeah, the website. You can follow us on Facebook, Summer Concert Series in Stanford, New York. Or there is an Instagram page. You got to keep in touch with the youngins.
Mm-hmm.
So,
but you kind of got to think for novelty songs and funny songs.
Yeah. That's the old Dr. Demento influence, Weird Al Yankovic, those kind of things. And you know, in New York City, I did a lot of. I would go to the stand-up comedy things and just do comedy songs as something that was kind of a break from the norm. And so you'll feel that flavor in my sets. When you're trying to make a living as a musician, you got to be able to pivot. I'm all over the place, so I'll go from 20s to 80s to a lot of different things like that. You know, there's not always a time and place for comedy kind of music, but I think it's good to have something in there just to break it up a little bit.
But I picked a song out from one of your influences, Jim Stafford.
Yes.
And Spiders and Snakes. I think.
Yeah, he used to have a live TV program where it was kind of the old variety show format.
Yeah,
and
I remember that. Yeah.
He would actually improvise a song, I think, at the end of the show. So that kind of stuff just kind of blew my mind. That was it's that 70s feel with him, Mason Williams, and you know, the old hee-haw type thing. So it's good quality family style music.
Yeah, I think we'll play that one now.
Awesome.
Said you want to walk me home from school. Well, I said, yes, I do. She said, I don't have to go right home, and I would kind of like to be alone, son, if you would. I said, me too. And so we took a stroll, wound up down by the swimming hole, and she said, do what you want to do. Silly and found the frog in the water by a hollow log, and I shook it at her and I said, this frog's for you. She said, I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me. You fool. I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me. Like I wanna be loved by you. Well, I think of that girl from time to time. I call her up when I got a dime. I say, hello, baby. She said, ain't you cool? I said, do you remember when, and would you like to get together again? She said, I'll see you after school. I was shy so for a while, most of my love was touching smiles, and she said, come on over here. I was nervous as you might guess, still looking for something to slip down her dress, and she said, let's make it perfectly clear. She said, I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me. You fool, you fool. I don't like spiders and snakes, and that ain't what it takes to love me. Like I wanna be loved by you.
That was Jim Stafford, Spiders and Snakes, here on WIOX Community Radio, live and local. in the Catskill Mountains at 91.3 FM and on MTC Cable, Channel 20. Also 107.5 on the campus of SUNY Delhi and everywhere at WIOXradio.org on computers or smartphones. I'm John Madeo. The show's Little Delaware Jamboree, and I'm here with Bobby Curious this morning, playing some of his music and talking about his influences. And we're going to take a couple of minutes here and talk about his music venue and his gift shop, Catskill Junction.
Yeah, Catskills Junction is something that my wife and I, Mama Wonder, we've lived up here. We've had a place up here for years, as far as a second home, and then became full-time residents about 2.5 years ago. And Mama Wonder, Donna, she creates her own steampunk jewelry, sugar scrubs, belted soaps, and farmers markets are big around here, so she would go to farmers markets, and I would play at a lot of farmers markets. It's a great venue for musicians to keep playing. But the amount of work that you do to go set up, especially jewelry, became a little bit too much, so we were looking for a brick and mortar. Stumbled upon, because I'm a realtor too with Coldwell Banker Timberland, stumbled upon a place that used to be, you got to have four jobs.
You do that too, huh?
You got to have 4 jobs.
So you'd probably be the tallest realtor in the Catskills.
That would be a good. I should put that on my card. So I found the old wooden nickel that's located off of Railroad Avenue there in Stamford, New York. That was one building, and then there was another building there that's basically was a storage garage, and they were in great shape. So we decided to be young entrepreneurs and start a business there. Donna has her gift shop boutique there located in that beautiful building that you're just not going to find on Main Street. We're off Main Street. That's a challenge. But so she has just a really unique store there that I encourage people to go check that out. And then the other building, we decided to use it and create an event space so that people can have gatherings there. We just provide the space. You can come in there and have a bridal shower, a baby shower. You can have a birthday party. Delaware County Chamber of Commerce has meetings there along with other businesses. And the first thing I did was put acoustic treatments on the ceiling so that, because I'm a musician, that if we wanted to have live music events there, we could. And the Fisher Cats were the first ones to ever play in there. And Joe Furla, who is a 5-time Grammy Award-winning jazz engineer, he walked out saying, "Bobby, I love this place. This place sounds great." And I said, "Well, good. The acoustic ceiling tiles are paying off." So it's been an adventure. We're only 2 years old. So you can find us at CatskillsJunction.com or stop by, please. We're closed this weekend because Donna's out on a trip, but stop by. Usually the hours are 11 to 4, Thursday through Sunday. They're off of Railroad Avenue in Stamford, New York.
How many people does the event center hold if you had a gathering there? What's the capacity usually? It's
an unusual place because it has, like, every code inspector just says 99. But basically 99 is kind of the cap for an indoor activity, but we do have garage doors on both sides that we can open up, so you can have an indoor-outdoor party if you choose. There are views of Mount U there. So we actually had Finn's school, South Courtright, had their prom there, so they took advantage of that ability to open the garage doors open and spill out into the yard. They had a DJ, and it really functioned the way the function was meant to function. So it's been fun. Yeah,
I had a really hard time getting my wife out of the gift shop.
Yeah.
By the way,
you can spend hours in there.
Yeah, she wants to go back again right away.
Great. Well, that's the idea. We depend on word of mouth and people. She gets a lot of returning customers. It's like finding a special gem and passing that special gem on to somebody else. I found this place. So we just have to keep working and learning the algorithms for the godforsaken social media to try and make more people aware of us outside of Stamford, Delaware County, and beyond.
You're doing a great job there, though.
Appreciate it.
And I'm going to play another song off the CD. Tell us a little bit about what we're going to play.
I believe this is me.
I think we'll go with that one.
I am we could do a lot of different ones. This is basically the narcissist in me, the musical version of it. And I took advantage of my 8-track cassette recorder and programmed the drum machine, did all the bass parts, did all the different parts and all the singing, just had a good time with this song that focused on who else Me.
And you can pick up the CD at any of your shows, right?
Any of the shows, it's...
But you can also use them as coasters, I hear?
Coasters. It's a dual-purpose coaster. 80 Main serves it. The Curious Wonder drink, you can order that. They serve it on the CD. You can choose to take it with. The song is also... All of this and all of my other music from my past is available on Bandcamp. You can get that and actually pay for some musicians' music and put a little money in there.
Yeah.
So it's a challenge as a musician to nowadays to get paid for your music.
Right. And the restaurant 80 Main, we might as well mention, is on Main Street in Delhi.
Correct.
Okay. Let's do that.
I don't smoke unless I'm drinking. I don't drink unless I'm out and think about me. Well, I'm so happy with the cards I've been dealt. I can't talk about anybody else but me. It's all about me. Give me, I'm walking in. Take a look. What I just did don't want to work. I want you to give it to me. 'Cause I don't listen unless you mention my name. Get to know me. If you don't, it's a shame. Have I given you a clue? It's not about you. That I can pass up for a moment, that I ain't thinking what's in it for me. Well, take a listen to a song I just wrote. Treat yourself to a perfect note sung by me. Out in the crowd, I'm so different and well endowed. You can improve on something so grand. My wife is beautiful. Go ahead and get yourself out. Oh, she's so lucky. All she'll ever need is me. Me. 'Cause I'm unforgettable. I'm at the top of my game. You're so in love with me. Why try to fight it? Let yourself go.
Bobby Curious with the song Me. Nice drum machine in there. I like it.
Yeah, we like to try and take work away from drummers as much live drumming as much as possible. They show up. The drum machine shows up. All
more money for the guitar player.
Yeah, that's a. It shows you. I'm all over the place with genres when I play. So that kind of this CD is that way. It's all over the place. It goes from a bossa nova song to that to like a sentimental goodbye song to other kind of folky, humorous songs. So I mean that's what you get with me. So I'm hard to nail down, but I can pivot and go wherever. When I read the audience and we go from
Whatever
there.
they like, you'll do.
That's what we try.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a pleaser, John. I'm a pleaser.
Do you ever play a Grateful Dead song, or no? You kind of stay away from that.
I do. I was never into the Dead, but you got to play, Ripple or something like that.
Well, that's good.
To please.
Good to know.
You got to have one. I never really did a lot of Dylan or anything like that, but that's what's interesting about playing in these different venues that I play at. Like the Mill Pond is a very low-key music to dine by set, and then you go to the Shire, and you better be ready to get up and defend your microphone at any time. Farmers markets to other things.
Yeah, you're probably going to have to play a Creedence song there.
Absolutely. Yep.
Sometime during the evening.
And then it's a lot of covers, and I've been trying to force myself to do more of my original music, because that's the point, and you sneak it in there and play it and see what people have to think, because why keep it to yourself?
Yeah, a lot of great original music on this CD. Songs are excellent.
Thank
by
you.
the way.
Thank you. I have others that I haven't put on in the can yet that I've written.
You're still working on?
Especially over COVID, you had a lot of time to do it, and I used to do kind of live Zoom concerts and write a new song every month for those. But there's you got to keep writing. It's a matter of time to try and set aside.
And you got to do one more live song for us here in the studio today. Before we end the segment.
Yeah, again, John, I appreciate you having me on here. This is, I love radio, and we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll try and get a radio show here and scare some more people that way. But this one is called Astronauts and Spiro Agnew. It's kind of a audio scrapbook of the 70s. I was very scared as a kid that I was going to be drafted into the Vietnam War. So I would wake up in night sweats and try and figure out and ask my mom, how am I going to be able to avoid going to this war that I saw on TV every night? So this basically kind of does that, and it coordinates also with Evel Knievel, who is the hero at the time. There's another Evel Knievel song referenced on this CD too. That
and your Evel Knievel T-shirt.
I got my Knievel shirt on. I actually went to see Evel Knievel at the Long Island Custom Car Show, where they had Jessica Hahn and Boy Gary. But Evel left before I could get, because I chose to go to the autograph line that had Boy Gary, then Jessica Hahn, then Evel. And so I got Boy Gary's autograph and Jessica Hahn, and then Knievel. There was a roughly, and he left. And people were.
It's funny. I just watched the bio on TV, A&E or something like that.
Yeah,
it is. It was quite a promoter.
Yeah,
self-promoter.
Yeah, I did a one-man show in New York City, and that was I basically showed this Knievel highlights and this documentary in between my songs that I did, and it was. Amazing American icon that faked himself as his own promoter and his own attorney and everything like that. So, all right. Well, this is Astronauts and Spiro Agnew. Dinner down, we gather round to watch the napalm fall. Wonder if the world down there deserved what was coming. Through the years, my drafting fears and nightmares till dawn. Gas rationed everywhere, the line goes on and on. Losing all my innocence, I worry more. Can't avoid the stimulants, I close the door. Another day, bombs away, yeah. Who is right or wrong? Wonder why I don't wanna die. What's it taking them so long? Would you dodge it too? And if so, to where? Never time to mow in time that there's always another one there. All the men reporting in, stating what you see. Getting late, I'm wide awake, and what could it be? Astronauts and Spiro Agnew, the Vietnam retreat. Come distract me, Evel Knievel,
from the violence on TV. You're a liar, priests on fire, put our faith in you. Can't trust the government for all the things you do. See Gordon Liddy and the PAC committees and the Watergate Hotel. Catch a plane, you run away the day that Saigon fell. Fourth down, you come around, listen to your plea. Gerald Ford, I'm getting bored, well, pardon me. Astronauts and Spiro Agnew, a tear in Nixon's eye, come distract me, Evel Knievel, as I watch him wave goodbye. Well, you broke bones and you broke records all dressed in red, white, and blue. And all the mothers hoped that we wouldn't grow up to be like you. Mind over matter, don't try this at home. Even though they say you failed, you went and tried it on your own. Hank Aaron, Sonny and Sharon, the big red machine. Dr. J, the ABA, racial equality. Deep throat, let's vote, wage and price control. Ollie Foreman, Agent Orange, didn't I say I told you so? Shooting Wallace, Jimmy Hoppus, when will it end? Dynamite, last rice, here it comes again. Astronauts and Spiro Agnew, the streakers in my yard, come distract me, Evel Knievel, didn't know life could be so hard. Astronauts and Spiro Agnew, there's a tear in Nixon's eye, come distract me, Mr. Knievel, as I watch him wave goodbye.
You're just like a school teacher getting to write down at 11.
That's Bobby Curious with Astronauts and Spiro Agnew. I want to thank you so much for coming in to WIOX Studios this morning.
Let's do it again sometime.